We received a lot of positive feedback from our pitch. Many of our class members agreed that we have a very strong narrative and the thought of adding a comedic touch would be very effective at keeping the audience's attention for the duration of the music video. They also gave us a lot of useful advice on how we could plan ahead to make the most of the equipment and technology that we have access to.
The first piece of advice that we were given was to do research, particularly in the lighting and makeup. After acting upon advice given, we decided to use house lights for most of the scenes in which we were going to film. In the dinner party scene, we used a desk lamp in the background as well as a house light in order to highlight the actor/actress. The torch provided by the college was an essential part of equipment we used throughout our music video, as it was very useful when filming the outside scenes, as the street lamps wasn't very effective. We only used the torch and the reflector for the performance scene in order to create a golden glow in the room and on the girls.
After researching into how we could apply makeup to make it look like cuts and bruises, we found a video on YouTube which ran us through a step-by-step tutorial on how to make realistic bruises.
As we were planning to add a humorous touch to our video, we were advised to explore editing techniques so that we were able to make this clear to our audience. By doing this, we were able to use split screens and fade transitions, which as a result made our final music video more visually interesting for our audience.
Moreover, it was suggested that we research the locations in which we plan to film in order to find an appropriate setting that we would have optimum lighting in.
After showing our rough cut to our class members, family members and friends, we received many positive comments such as that the narrative is clear and interesting for the audience. They felt the use of editing worked very well and that the humorous aspect of it was shown through the editing techniques we chose to use, for example, into the split screen.
However, we also received suggestions as to how we could further improve. One major negative that we knew we must act upon was the darkness of the shots. We have adjusted the brightness in a lot of these shots and went on to filming new footage with improved lighting on our second day of filming.
We had many improvements to make towards the end of our video, as from our feedback we found out that our lip syncing was out of time during the performance scene and that our rough cut does not have a decent ending and simply finishes suddenly. From this feedback, we spent time during editing our video and ensuring that these clips of the girls lip syncing were in time with the music. We also took footage on the second day of filming, which we were planning on putting at the end.
A lot of these comments focused on the lack of variety in shot types, mainly during the performance scene. We went on to solving this negative point by filming a close-up of the girls together and a shot from either side of them on our second day of filming. This helped to vary our video and make it visually interesting for our audience.
We asked our family members and friends to answer questions in order to get a clear idea as to how we could improve our final music video. One of which was they believe we should film more footage in different locations, and a lot of the answers were in agreement.
The second was asking them how we would describe the personality of the artists in our music video. Most of the answers to this question were describing the artists as lively and energetic. This was very good feedback, as this was the star persona which we had planned to convey to our audience.
We received a huge amount of positive feedback after showing our final music video to the members of our class. One comment that appeared often was to say that our editing was good and that we always cut between shots on the beat of the music. They believe that we made good use editing techniques such as split screen effect, which appeared more than once in our final music video and therefore didn't look out of place. They also commented on the transition used, such as a fade between shots, which helped to show time passing by.
Our audience felt we had a strong storyline from beginning to end, and that communications between the artist and the narrative were easy to understand.
They said that we had used a variety of shots in our final music video, such as handheld, low angle, etc.
They really liked the touch of comedy in the music video, which was shown through split screen effects and zooming in on the girls hiding in the bush.
Our audience believed our mise-en-scene was very good due to the variety of costumes and props which all linked into the pop genre.
We used a YouTube tutorial to create a font that had sparkly gold effect, which was shown on the front and back cover of the digipack. The front looked effective because it went with the theme of the bright golden lights in our music video and the pictures on our digipack and magazine advert.
There is always a golden filter added to each image on the digipack, which creates a strong colour scheme and theme, which we found was very typical in existing pop digipacks.
We used the same cover in our digipack on our magazine advert as it represents the new album, so customers know what to look out for when buying the new album. Furthermore, the magazine has iTunes logos to show the customers where they can purchase the album online. We use these as our research and feedback showed other magazines have proved these are successful methods to sell their products and albums.
To make our product uniform, we added a golden effect filter, which is a recurring theme in our video, digipack and magazine advert. This is necessary so as to create our product that they are all similar.